What is the perimeter of an isosceles right triangle with a hypotenuse of 20? All right, let's draw a triangle. We have our triangle. We know it has a hypotenuse of 20, that both of these sides are going to be equivalent, and it has a right angle right here. All right, so now that we know that it's a right angle isosceles triangle, we could solve for the sides by using Pythagorean theorem. So Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. We know that a and b are going to be equal, so we can just write both of these as a, right? A and a. So instead of a squared plus b squared is c squared, we can just put 2a squared is equal to c squared. And c is going to be 20. So 20 squared, so 20 times 20 is going to give us 400. So we have 2a squared is equal to 400. Divide both sides by 2 to get rid of that. So we now have a squared is equal to 200. We take the square root of both sides to get rid of that radical, and we just get a is equal to the square root of 200. So now that we have that, we can erase these a's and just put the square root of 200. All right, so now that we have that, we can just add all these together and figure out the perimeter, because the perimeter is just all the sides added together. So it's going to be 2 times the square root of 200, because we have 2 square roots of 200. So 2 times the square root of 200 plus 20. All right. So looking at our answers, though, we don't have any answers similar to that. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to simplify this radical. And the way you do that is we're going to find the divisors of it, right? So we know that 100 times 2 could give us 200. And then we know that 100 is a perfect square. So if you square 100, you get 10, which is a perfect square. So we're actually going to be able to pull that out of the equation. So now, instead of being 2 times the square root of 200, it's going to be 20, because 2 times 10, times the square root of 2, because 2 is staying in there. We're just pulling out the perfect square and leaving in the rest. So 20 times the square root of 2 plus 20. That'll be our final answer, which is answer choice B.